Afternoon, YouTube. Good morning, whatever it is that you at, wherever you are at in this world. Good morning here from Columbus, Ohio. This your boy, Rod Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Oh yeah, man, it is a beautiful Friday, Memorial Day weekend here in America. But I'm here in Columbus, Ohio. Beautiful Friday, May 25th, 2023, and I'm gonna be real brief. But I am going to be bringing you all stories that you all need to hear. I'm going to be trying to tell you what I believe is the real news behind the news. Now, if you all look at the description section of this video, you're going to see a link to a news article. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to me. Now, first and foremost, let me give a disclaimer. I have no problem with nobody or what they do. My problem comes in when people try to force me to believe what they want me to believe, despite my beliefs in reality. Now, if you look in the description section of this video, you're gonna see a link. It's gonna take you to a site. It's a Catholic Voice, but it's public knowledge. The state of Connecticut has basically passed a law saying that you can't say nothing about anybody who chooses to any grown ass person, meaning somebody in a 25 25 years of age or older. I like to say 25, but 21 years age or older, who mess with little kids. Now, I got to keep things cordial for the YouTube community standards. And again, I put a disclaimer. I have no objections to anybody doing what they want to do. But if you have the right to do what you want to do, don't I have a right, if I don't believe that, to say fuck that? So now, remember I told y'all I've been saying this for 5-6 years. I'm going to just keep it real. I probably won't get this video monetized. So if y'all go down in the description section, you'll see what what my Cash App and Chime is, because they're not going to let me monetize the video. But I'm going to just keep it real without trying to get a strike. But if you have the right to believe that even though you was born with an XX chromosome, you choose to identify yourself as an XY chromosome, I ain't got nothing with that. But at what point do I say fuck that? I'm not telling my son that you was born a little boy, but if you want to wear a dress and consider yourself as a girl, you can. I mean, whatever y'all do, y'all have the right to believe that. I don't knock y'all right, but I also have a right to say fuck that, because I don't believe that. There's no hostility or anything. It's just you have your beliefs and I have my beliefs. But when I was telling y'all 2 to 5 years ago, the next letter in that LGBTQ, LMNSP, SWV, NWA, alphabet series is going to be a P. It's for pedophilia. Now they're telling you in the state of Connecticut that you can't say nothing about someone who chooses to be in love with a minor. I'm going to be real. I got a 13-year-old son that I had to move up here to take care of. And if a 28-year-old lady tried to get with my son, I'm going to be mad in the motherfucker. First thing I'm going to say, why you ain't try to get with dad? Why you ain't try to get with me? Why you had to choose a 13-year-old? Now, as long as we are silent and not standing up for what the general public believe, because again, in this case, I'm not trying to be divisive, but in the case of the LGBT community, now, do y'all realize it's less than 1% of 300 million people in America that subscribe to that? Why is it that 1% got more power than anybody else in America? They have the ability to dictate what you and I are facing when we send our kids to these schools and they teaching about sex education. First and foremost, let me say this. I'm going to get ready to end this video. Sex education should not be taught in schools, because you're putting some people who might have deviant sexual ideologies in charge of your children. Sexual education is something that needs to be taught at home. between a mother and a father. Not a baby mama and a baby daddy, but a mother and father. That's what sexual education should be taught. The birds and the bees should be taught between mamas and daddies. Not your school system with some dude who said that he's a woman and now he has the ability to go into a public bathroom with your daughter, even though this nigga 38 years old, got a beard thicker than mine, mustache, long toenail, hairy ass ankles. All he gotta do is say that he's a woman and he can go into the bathroom with your daughter. I don't knock people for what they do, but at what point do I get to express my opinions, my beliefs about what I feel? So you mean tell me less than 1% of the population here in America has the ability to affect and enforce what the rest of the 99% of Americans believe? When we know that it's not right for a 35-year-old man to be even thinking about looking at a 15-year-old girl, or a 60-year-old man trying to get with a 14-year-old boy. That's not natural, it's not right. But according to the state of Connecticut, it's legal now. Notice the terminology. When you go and click on that link, notice the terminology that they're using. Craziest thing I ever saw. Again, man, y'all, I'm keep doing these videos. If I don't do number one a day on one of the most hot topics that nobody is talking about in the mainstream media, but I'm going to talk to you all about the real news behind news. I'm going to bring y'all these type of subjects. And if nothing else, it's not to cause division, but it is to force us to ask questions and to think for ourselves and stop letting these people on the news tell us that if we're not cool with a 35-year-old man putting on a dress, going into a female bathroom with our 8-year-old daughter, we're homophobic. No, we're not homophobic. We just know that shit ain't right. Plain and simple. Hey, y'all be blessed.